Good morning, guys. Candice here from Cool Healing Oils. I am going to be posting videos from my new site soon. From now onwards, it's Cool Healing Adventures. So if you have not liked that page, please go ahead and do so. It is a place where I'm creating a life of passion, being my purpose, and creating financial freedom to be able to live and work wherever I want in the world. The last couple of days we have been, good morning Carly, last couple of days we've been talking about different tools and techniques to use with your essential oils and how to support yourself at this time of year. I don't know about you, but I've had some interesting and challenging times, and I've had some great support and techniques from what I've been telling you. It seems like whatever the conversation I've been talking about, it's shown up in my own world. So I've had the ability to use the oils to make the difference, like I said, what I'm trying to support and help you do. But today we're going to go into play. I think we all need a little bit of play, and which essential oils to help support your play. Today, as a massage therapist, I see a lot of bodies with trapped inner children. A lot of people have had to grow up in households where they've either had alcoholic parents or siblings where they've had to look after them from a very young age themselves, or just basically going out to work really early. I know a lot of women that have had to go out to work at around 15 years old or younger and had to support their mother going through depression, or just intense life situations. We cannot change our past, but we can create a new future. So what we're looking at today is, how can you support that inner child? If you listen deeply within yourself, are you encouraging that inner child? Are you uplifting that inner child? Or just cheering her on? I think most of us can say, we don't wake up in the morning and say, wow, Candice, you're amazing. I can't believe you're going to kick butt today. You go and get them. No, we wake up feeling a little bit suppressed sometimes, or we're not good enough, or overwhelmed, or whatever it is. But if you have a scratching desire to make a difference in someone's world, you really have to look at what are you saying to your little girl inside. Now, I am going to talk more about a little girl than a guy. Sorry, guys, but I relate more to an inner trapped little girl, because I can only speak from my own experiences. So if you imagining that little girl inside, and you are, hey Gilda, if you imagine that little girl inside and you're not encouraging her, uplifting her, or cheering her on, what are you saying to her? Are you judging her? Are you criticizing her? And are you suffocating her? It's interesting, if you separate yourself as an adult and look at your inner child as if it is somebody separate to you, you can acknowledge that little girl inside a little bit more than if you're just trying to tap into your own inner child. So let's say, for example's sake, you walk into a room and you see my little girl standing there. Are you going to tell her she is stupid, she doesn't deserve to have happiness, and she is not good enough? Of course you're not. So why are you doing it to your own inner child? I want you to look at the next couple of days. What does your little girl need? Does she need to go play? Does she need to go out dancing? Look back at your own childhood and see if, excuse the trucks going past, see what it is that you were missing as a little girl. Because as an adult now, you have the ability to take that little girl and change things for yourself. As an adult in charge, you have the ability to now say something different to her. So take a date out in your book and see what it is you need. Do you want to go skipping? My mom used to make me skip as a little girl, and that really does shift and change your emotional state when you skip. It's quite interesting how few adults I know ever go skipping. Good morning, Amanda. So I encourage you girls to go skipping. It's so much fun. It's so freeing. My painting friends out there that have not picked up a paintbrush in I don't know how long, that supports your inner child's play. Adult coloring in books nowadays, that's very supportive. If you, like I said, if you're only just joining us now, we're talking about how you communicate to your own inner child and how you would communicate to a real life child are two different things. So really watching what you say internally, because I don't know if any of you have read the book Hidden Messages in Water. It is a really awesome book. If you haven't read it, definitely grab it. Dr. Emoto Usui did a study on water, and if you wrap, they were little Japanese kids, they wrapped love on a bottle of water and hate on a bottle of water. Now when it was frozen and he took pictures of the crystals, the bottle that said love had these beautiful sparkly crystals, and the one that said hate had really dark crystals that were not formed at all. Now the reason why I'm talking about crystals and water is, if you think about it, our bodies are made up of 70 to 80% water. So that's pretty powerful. If you're saying to yourself on a daily basis you're not good enough, or you don't deserve happiness, or you know play is forbidden, then what do you think is actually happening to your physical body? This is where physical pain surfaces, and this is where I see it a lot in patients, is a trapped inner child that is wanting to come out, but we don't know how. So really just acknowledging yourself first and listening to the voices in your head that are talking to your inner child, separating yourself as if it is somebody else and you're talking to a small little girl, you're going to be more encouraging, more gentle, more supportive. And maybe it's just needing to be cuddled. There's so many people that were not touched as a child, and touch is so important. Obviously my love language is touch and quality time. I'm a massage therapist, so that's what I do all day long. I touch and I support and I love. But how often am I giving it to myself? If I'm teaching it, I need to learn it most myself. So the next day or two, that's what's been showing up. The next 12 days, I've had some topics to talk on for you guys. And every single day, that whatever I'm talking about, that shows up in my life. So today I'll be concentrating on my little girl and seeing what kind of play I need. So I encourage you to do the same. Here today, the oil that came up, it's our emotional blend oil called Chia. It is exactly what it says. It supports and cheers you on. Most of us know that no matter how much self-talk or positive talk, it doesn't shift your emotional state. The awesome thing about essential oils, when you put one drop of this chia in between your hands and you inhale it through your nose, the aroma goes straight through the blood-brain barrier, and it hits the limbic system of the brain, which supports emotions. So by inhaling this oil on a regular basis, say if you're in an acute state of sadness or just disconnect, use it regularly, at least every hour, because you want to interrupt that pattern of the body. You want to interrupt what your cells are communicating to the next cells, so you can start shifting and changing things. I encourage you to skip and play and do your best, just being gentle. I mean, the next couple of days are pretty hectic out there. Last night I was going to dash off and take Riley to her best friend's house, and I was like, no, I need to have a nice soak, relax, listening to some drumming music. Daddy came home late, and just take those 5 minutes for yourself. It's really going to make a difference and supportive to your next couple of days before Christmas. I am not a shopper. I hate going to buy presents. It's like the worst for me, but my oils help and support me along the way. So if you're only joining me today, I have been talking about essential oils, how they can support you emotionally, and some techniques and tools to use during this time of year. I'm also Christmas Day giving away an awesome emotional rollerball kit. I am going to show you my babies right here. Hold on. They're all sitting here with me on my computer outside in my beautiful Florida office. I have the ability to live and work wherever I want to in the world. I belong to a tribe of awesome individuals. They call the Freedompreneur Tribe. We live with purpose, we be our passion, and we create freedom in our life. So if that's something that might be scratching at you, that you're at a crossroads in your life and you're not sure which direction to go, or you just lost your purpose, oils can support and help you there. But if you like my Cool Healing Adventures page, there's a little sign up at the top. There's a little bit more information on the Freedompreneur Tribe and how we can support you being the best that you can be. Please keep sharing my videos, like the page so I can add you to the drawing for Christmas Day. And I encourage you to live with purpose, your passion, and create freedom in your life, because you're the only one that's in control. So love that little girl today. Please share it, and you have a super day and take care. Cheers.